Ladies and gentlemen.
And we're back. This is Drew Sits with. Tonight I'm joined by Jack Anderson.
Yeah, bro. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming out.
For sure.
How you doing?
I'm good, bro. Been chilling. Same old, you know, just trying to stay consistent with what I do and, you know, take it day by day. How about you?
Cool. Yeah, no, I'm doing great. I got my library card today.
Okay.
That's the kind of shit I'm on.
Grown stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, me and my fiance went and got our library cards.
Okay.
But anyways, before we get into that, I guess explain yourself or shout out your Instagram or like, what do you do? Why are you on this podcast today?
Yeah, so I have my own clothing brand. I've been able to turn it into like a career for myself, luckily. I do it full time.
That's awesome.
Been doing that for I've been dropping stuff here and there since high school just because I've always been into fashion. But full time, I've been doing it for about a little bit over 4 years now.
Dude, that's awesome.
More of a side thing. I was doing retail management. Stopped going to college for it because I eventually wanted to get in the corporate level for one of these bigger companies, brands. You know, that didn't work. So continue with retail management, and then it kind of took off, and I took the leap of faith. So been doing that ever since.
That's so cool, man. Good for you. And what's your Instagram?
It is Jack IWOYH.
Cool. You cool follow, obviously. It's all your clothes and
For sure.
Some cool people that are wearing your clothes as well.
Yeah. Yep, for sure.
How did you get connected with him?
So Tatum is probably the biggest person that's worn my stuff, at least consistently. To be honest, bro, it was a stylist. His stylist, Vic. Shout out my guy, Vic.
Oh, cool.
For the most part, that's how it is, too. Like, I don't really talk to the athletes or other people that wear it at a bigger level. It's more so their stylists that reach out to me. And,
cool.
You know, we just build a rapport and, you know, just kind of take it from there.
But, dude, that's such a compliment because it's like the people that are getting paid to style these people think that your shit is cool. So that's awesome.
No,
I mean,
it's a weird but like crazy feeling, bro.
Yeah. And for him to actually wear it, you know, I'm sure he gets 100 different jackets and hoodies and stuff all the time.
Yep. That's the biggest thing. Like you can send, you know, and you kind of live and learn. I kind of learned that early on is I'll send some stuff to like whoever and they just won't wear it. So, you know, sending stuff to someone and they actually like put it on, especially like before a game or whatever, where it's like shown. It's crazy.
That's so cool, man. Okay, so how did you get into creating clothes? Because you're not just like putting a label on a t-shirt.
Right.
Like you're very unique. And
I'm very hands-on and it's like it's not just me like screen printing something out.
Right, exactly. Screen printing, yes.
So it's not I do screen print, I do embroidery, whatnot, but for the most part it's like the tapestry, it was just a random idea. I had a Carhartt shirt because that's what I wore for work at the time. I had a Carhartt shirt laying around and people were doing like the full blanket, like they would do like sweaters and stuff.
Or pants, remember that? It had the big frill down the side.
Yep. So they were doing full pieces with the tapestry and I was like, how can I kind of like do it my own way? And then I've always been into sports. So I ordered a blanket hoping it would come the right size I was looking for. And then I just cut it out, put it on the tee and just sew it on. And
that's so cool.
Yeah. Kind of went from there.
4 years later.
Yep. Kind of went from there.
That's so crazy. So tapestry, that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's the style of...
It's like a woven... I like to say it's a woven blanket.
Okay.
It's just a bunch of woven thread that they're able to put your design on an actual blanket.
Okay, yeah. So let's really get into this. So you're not actually making the tapestry. You're buying that from somebody else and then cutting it and putting it onto other clothes. Right.
The only thing I really do, which is like I do pretty much everything still, is I'll get the blanket in, I'll do the cutouts, and then I'll put it on the tee, and then I'll sew it, cut the extra thread, and bag it up. So
that's so cool.
Yeah.
All right. What about the hat too? I can't even get it past this.
The hat?
Yes.
It was just, one day I was just bored.
You made it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it took probably 45 minutes, an hour. But one day I had a bunch of this stuff laying around because I have like a bunch of craft stuff, just stuff when I'm bored. Yeah. And I was like, how can I make a hat? And people put rhinestones on everything. So
no, that's so cool. It's sick. I remember, what would that be? Maybe like 2020, 22. It was like everybody had fitted hats that had like all these patches and stuff on it. Remember that whole phase?
Yep.
I'm sure that's still popular, but kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
For sure.
Not exactly the same, but That's crazy. So, okay, so did you like teach yourself how to sew? Is your mom a seamstress? Like, how does this happen?
So basically,
because you would agree that like sewing is not exactly like
yeah, for sure.
Every bro doesn't grow up doing that, right?
Yeah, so, it's not looked at as like a manly for sure. But
not to disrespect you at all.
No, I get it all the time. But no, I had a sewing machine. It's not a manual one. It's like an electric one, so it's a lot easier. But I pretty much just looked up YouTube videos on like the different techniques of like how to sew, like back stitching, like all that, and pretty much taught myself.
That's so sick, dude. So you didn't like go to class in school or something?
No, I think if I were to go back now, I would probably go back for like fashion design or like marketing something. But no, I was going to school for like business administration. So,
interesting.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So what's like 10-year plan?
10-year plan.
Ideally, what's going on?
Man. I don't really try to plan that far ahead.
Sure.
It's more so like next year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. 10-year plan, if I had to say like a goal, just be like one of those mainstay brands that kind of everybody knows. Definitely brick and mortar. Right now, it's all online. I don't really need brick and mortar, and it's overhead at the end of the day. So
yeah, that's almost like it's proof that you're successful. But yeah, how much does that cost every month? And yeah,
right. Because right now I have a warehouse slash office space for the brand just because it's grown, and I couldn't really keep doing it like at my own place.
Right, you got boxes in your garage.
Yeah. So I have that, which is my brick and mortar in a way.
Yeah.
But no, I do.
Could you do like a retail in the front of the warehouse or something? Or?
I could. I would have to get like licenses through the city and whatnot, all that legal stuff. But I've never really thought about it just because, like I said, I haven't needed to.
And it's not like you're on like a prominent street or something
it's
with
like
other.
Literally, it's an industrial park.
Right.
So,
which is still cool. I mean, the fact that you've done that is awesome.
For sure.
I would love to get this out of my house.
Yeah.
Just having people come
just
here.
Have a different studio. And,
yes.
Yeah.
That would be the
dedicated
dream.
Space.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I was kind of looking around the library today. I'm like, I wonder if they have like a little recording room or something I could rent out. You know, that'd be kind of cool.
That would be dope.
Yeah, and then again, it's not you're not having random people in your house.
Yeah, but like outside of clothes, I've always wanted to open up a coffee shop. So
interesting.
I'm super into coffee.
Okay.
So
what's your morning coffee? What's your routine?
It's usually just Keurig. Before the gym. If I don't have time, I'll just stop at Starbucks, Dunkin', whatever. But like one of my hobbies is like going to different coffee shops.
Sure.
Doing like design work, reading a book, whatnot. Just getting out because I don't have day-to-day people interaction like a typical 9-to-5 does. So
yeah,
just getting out the house, being around people, and like a setting that I enjoy. So
yeah, no, we just went to this really cool coffee shop the other day, and for the first time, and it was packed. Every single seat was filled, and it was everybody had their laptops out, and it was like everybody was working. It was Saturday afternoon. It was like you could just feel the energy in that place. It was like, this is fucking cool.
Everybody's like not like-minded because they're probably doing their own stuff, but it's like the same. It's not like school, but you know, it's like the same environment you want to go to.
Yeah, whether it is kids doing homework or it's somebody like you designing something or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm like, I gotta start going there and editing or something. Like I gotta just get out and do something because I edit here, but. Like you said, man, you know how it is. Like you kind of need to get out of your space.
It's not complacency. It is complacency in a way. But yeah, like being in a different environment, actually doing your work kind of feels like, I don't know, work in a way.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So do you live with your parents or?
So, yeah, right now I do. I had a townhome in Bartlett, right over by Villa Olivia.
Yeah, nice.
So I was living there for a year, and then my lease ended, and then I wasn't looking around just because I didn't know where to go or where I wanted to go. So, yeah, I'm back with the folks right now.
Nice.
I kind of want to move to the city just to have that change of environment. So we'll see where I go next.
Yeah, that is the same feeling of like the energy of the town and all the hustle and bustle. It does kind of make you feel different. You know?
For sure. And like everything is out there, bro. So.
Yeah, that's true too. Collaboration, obviously, and more like-minded people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. And I mean, obviously, that's where you'd want your brick and mortar store to be if you're going to do something.
Yeah, somewhere like, I don't know, like northern Chicago, Milwaukee Avenue. But I mean, rent's probably dumb high.
So are you a big thrifter?
I used to be. So in high school, like, obviously we didn't have money like that. So I've always been into fashion. So I think high school is where I started thrifting. And like now I don't, one, because I don't really have time to. But like, two, it's so like mainstream now. It's like really oversaturated.
Oh, I'm sure.
So like back when I was thrifting 10 years ago, because I graduated 2017.
Same.
Okay. So like, it was popular, but it wasn't nearly like as popular as it is now. So you could still come up on like pretty good pieces every once in a while.
Right.
But yeah, like I enjoy, like if I have a day off, like, and I'm not really doing anything, I'll go thrifting. So
yeah, that's cool. I mean, I've done it before. You get a coffee, you walk around, you know, it's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got to know the right stores too. That's the biggest thing.
Gotcha. You're saying the Goodwill isn't gonna.
Some of them, but like if you have a consistent place where you have like good finds, like that's kind of where you want to.
So does that mean that somebody is consistently donating good stuff there, or that place is curating better options?
I don't know. I don't know how like the back end of like thrift stores works.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming, because if you're at a place that continuously gets good stuff and then you go next door and they don't have anything, it's kind of like,
right,
what's going on?
I'm going to this place.
Yeah.
One time I got this crazy Burberry polo with like the massive logo on the thing. I don't even know what I was thinking. I was just like, oh my God, it's Burberry. It must be cool. And I bought it. It was like it was like a complete box, you know, just did not fit me right at all. I never wore it again. But at the time I was like, this is fucking sick. It had the Burberry, like the pattern, like on the polo thing, you know,
the collar.
So stupid.
Yeah.
I've never really gotten into that, but, I don't know. I just feel like I never was cool enough. I'm literally wearing a Carhartt hoodie, you know, it's like basic as hell.
It's your style.
How do you feel about this hat I got from a podcast I did the other day?
What is it? Wild. Okay.
This is his face. This guy, Phil, he's a hilarious guy. Wild Phil. Complete buzz cut, just like, and then out the back, he's got like 2 feet of hair. It's crazy. It's almost like a rat's tail, but it's like the entire back of his head.
Just like one ponytail, and the rest is bald.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like a buzz, yeah. It's wild. So when you're looking at him straight on, like he just looks like a normal guy, and then he'll every once in a while kind of do a turn, and he's got like a horse tail.
Yeah, no, I don't, like everybody has their own thing. I guess that's his, but I could never.
I know. And then he said, he's like, you're supposed to. He's like, he called this like a bike riding hat or something. Like he's like the thing is supposed to be flipped up. I'm like.
For the wind, or
no chance. Like,
no,
who's rocking the hat like this?
I mean,
this
maybe
is crazy.
if they're shorter, they could see it, but
that's true. I'm tall. Maybe if someone's looking up at me.
Yeah, for sure.
It's funny. Yeah, as I was leaving, he's like, no, take it. Threw me he like pulled out of his backseat of his car.
It's like, all right, fuck it, free hat.
Yeah, I'll throw it on the pod. But
are you a big hat person?
Yeah, I wear hats all the time.
I feel like I've watched your clips, and like every clip you're wearing a hat.
Yeah, I love hats. But I've got long hair, so that just became like a thing of like, it's easy to just put a hat on if you have a bad hair day kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Or like when you're growing your hair out, that's a whole thing. I'm sure you've heard of. So yeah, I love hats, but I don't know. I never got into like the fitted hats, probably just because I literally didn't know what my size is. And then I just been like terrified of that. But
and then like if your hair grows, you're a different size.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why like black dudes, I never understood that. You just have to have the exact same haircut every day of your life.
I mean, it's easier. Like, I used to have longer hair. I got it trimmed down, but so like now when I go to the gym, I don't even have to do my hair anymore. Yeah, or like whenever I go out.
Yeah, so. Right. But yeah, I like hats. I thought about like trying to like get a different hat for every episode, or like print off like cheap ass hats with like something funny on it or something, you know. But I don't know. I've always talked about getting a tuxedo t-shirt. I want to do that one time too. I've never done that.
Okay. Just to switch it up a little bit.
Be a little classy, you know?
Yeah.
I got like a stupid, this is my podcasting t-shirt. I wore that one time.
I like that.
Just
I like
stupid
that.
shit.
Yeah, for sure. I could see you doing like a full-on suit though.
That would be kind of fun.
Yeah. Just have like a dedicated episode, have someone else come in with a full suit.
Right. Somebody else who's classy. That would actually be sick.
Yeah.
I almost wore it today because I'm like, he's a fashion guy. He might actually like appreciate it. But I had another guy on who had a fashion line, and he gave me this full all white like tracksuit and then like a white bucket hat. And it was sick as hell. But I've literally never worn it again because I'm like, where do I wear this? It was me and him both rocking this. He had like the black one, I had the white one on. It was pretty sick. But I should have done it. Damn it.
Yeah. Because you have a lot of, I notice you have a lot of comedians on. Is that something you want to get into, like stand-up comedy?
I think it's interesting. Okay. But I wouldn't want to do it. It's such a time commitment. You have to do it literally like every single day.
And the grind is crazy. From like the bigger comedians I listen to, like with their podcasts, they talk about the stories, and I'm like, bro, I couldn't do that.
It's not, to me, it's not worth it. Yeah, and literally, it's like you have to do it for 10 years for anybody to even consider you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and I'm not good public speaking, so that's out the window.
Terrifying.
Yeah, that's out the window.
Terrifying. But one, I think I love stand-up comedy podcasts too, so it sounds like for sure. Listen to the same thing. So I think they're interesting. That's kind of why I'm doing this.
Okay.
And then also comedians will just do it.
Yeah.
Like, I've had a handful of fashion designers or people like that on the show. A lot harder to get on. Rappers, it's like impossible for them to show up, right? So it's these comedians, they're all like attention whores. So they're like, yeah, I'll do it. You know, who cares? I don't give a shit. You know, so
and they're used to talking, so it's kind of like their job in a way.
It works out, yeah. But yeah, I've kind of gotten into this little like North Side Chicago comedy stand-up scene thing. So I've had all these people on. Okay, it's pretty cool. But yeah, if you got any designer friends or something, that'd be cool. I'd love to get more into that.
I have a bunch of photographers that I could.
That would be sick.
Yeah. My boy Jeremy, I could hit him up, but I feel like he would be down to do it.
Yeah. I know. I should have had Logan come on too. That could have been fun having both
the three of us. Yeah. Maybe we could do another episode.
I would love to.
Yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope for sure.
I know. I feel bad you came all the way out here, man.
Nah, bro. It wasn't like a 50-minute drive. Nothing crazy.
What are you driving?
2016 Mazda 6.
Love it.
Yeah, had it paid. I really want to get a new car, but I've had it paid off for 4 years, so I'm like,
burn it to the ground.
Yeah, exactly. So
I had my very first car was a 2001 Mazda Protege.
Oh, nice.
Do you even know what that is?
If I saw it, yeah.
Every single Mazda Protege I've ever seen is completely rusted out, just like mine was over the back two wheel wells. But anyways, that was just such a. My dad bought it for me for $1,300.
Not bad.
That's what it cost.
That's crazy. I feel like you get a beat up used car now for like 13 grand.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
Like, crazy. You could probably buy a car for like $5,000.
Yeah.
Probably. And that would be like a shit box.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy out here.
I know, it's nuts. So are you a car guy or no?
No.
Okay.
A bunch of my buddies are, and it's just never been something I've gotten into. So like I know the basics, but it's not my and it's super expensive, bro.
It's such an expensive hobby, yeah. I just don't get it. And I guess I get if you're working on the car,
right?
Because then it's like, okay, it's like your hobby is actually fixing it, and also it's a little bit cheaper because you're doing the work and stuff. But I don't know. It seems like a lot.
Yeah.
I've got an F-150, so I'm not a car guy. I'm just sort of basic. I got my work truck. That's it.
Gets it done. Gets it done. That's all that matters.
What do you got coming up in the future? Anything cool this next couple of months?
Anything cool? Just more drops, more online drops. Trying to do another pop-up for sure over the summer, just because like going back to kind of brick and mortar, like online stuff is cool, but like the most rewarding feeling is like having people actually like come out in person. You know, you get to see faces and like actually talk to people versus just them buying stuff online and me sending it to them. So definitely want to do a pop-up in the summer, probably in the city, just because I've had pop-ups out near Elgin in the suburbs, and a lot of my customers out here are like near here in the city. So like a lot of them don't really feel like they want to drive all the way out there. Yeah. So
I should connect you with my buddy Gerardo. He also is a designer, kind of visionary guy, I'll say, and he's done a bunch of these pop-up events. And I mean, I feel like he's selling a lot of clothes, and he always has like a DJ there and like drinks and stuff.
Like a good little event.
It's like a party almost. Yeah. He'll even have like artists, like he'll have like a room with like sculptures and shit, and like paintings,
like a gallery too.
It's pretty sick. Yeah. And it's small and stuff, but every time I've been, it's been like packed out and pretty cool. But anyways, you guys maybe could work together. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be dope. Yeah, I definitely want to have like a good, like you said, like an event, not just to where people come and buy stuff. Like I kind of want to throw like an actual, like, not a party, but like, you know, drinks, DJ, people have a good time. You know, even if you don't buy anything, just show up and hang out.
Yeah, that was the thing. And when every time I've gone, I've bought something, because it's like after a while you're like, this is so cool that he did this. Like I actually want to buy this. Like obviously the shirt is cool too, but you're like, like
That's just a bonus.
I'll give you $35. I don't give a shit.
For sure.
What does your stuff cost? I'm sure it's way more than
that. So like, I do a lot of it on Carhartt. So like a typical Carhartt tee, I'll put online for like 70.
Okay.
And then like hoodies, I'll do, if it's a zip up, I'll probably do like 110 to 120, depending on what it is. And then if it's like a basic pullover, I'll probably do like 90 to 100. I'm trying to keep it there just because like I don't want to price out my customers either.
Right.
It is a lot, but at the same time, you're kind of paying for what you get. Like I've never had someone tell me like, oh, it's not worth it, you know, which is a good feeling. Yeah. Like I'm super big on quality. I never want to, and I think that's why I'm still like super hands-on, is because I kind of know what I'm putting into it versus if I go somewhere else and have someone else do it. Mm-hmm. They're kind of cutting corners, cutting costs, and it's just not the same. So
yeah. So is every single piece is custom then, essentially?
For the most part, yeah.
Like, do you have a consistent, you make 10 of these t-shirts every single week because you know they're going to, you're like, you know what I mean?
So my business model isn't necessarily like having stuff in stock 24/7, which is, I feel like why it's done so well. It's because I'll open up the website for people to order for like 72 hours, and then once it's gone, it's gone.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I do like a made to order basis. So like they'll have to wait however long to get it, but like they'll still get it. Right. Versus when I do like ready to ship stuff, it tends to sell out pretty quick, and then I get people upset that they couldn't get it. So I try and balance it too, but for the most part I do like made to order drops.
But that makes sense. So basically all the orders you get in, you go, okay, now I need to make 100 shirts. I need to make 20 hoodies. Okay.
Exactly. Versus if I do like a super big, like ready to ship drop and it doesn't sell, I'm kind of just sitting on a bunch of inventory.
Me and my buddies did Lucid Lifestyle Co.
Okay.
After high school.
Okay.
And it was like t-shirts and whatever, graphic stuff. And that was our problem. So the website we were using, you had to buy X amount of stuff to get the price to a certain point and blah, blah. And then, every time we do a big drop, we'd sell half of it, 75% of it.
Yeah.
But then you're still sitting on this. And then it's like we had just like, 5 of this one from 5 drops ago. We still have these random scraggler shirts. And then you're trying to put them on sale and everyone's already seen it 1,000 times. No one wants to touch it anymore. And it was tough. But
that's a big thing too. Like, at least from a creative standpoint, like if I sit on an idea for like way too long, I kind of just fall out of love with it and don't really want to put it out anymore. So it's kind of the same way in terms of like selling something. You're sitting on for something for so long, and like people have seen it, like you said, a million times. They're like, all right, bro, like it's just not gonna sell.
Yeah. Plus, after a while, isn't it funny? Like even with me with the podcast or whatever, you look at it so much and you see all this stuff, and even people are buying it or liking it or whatever. You're just like, after a while, you're like, this shit sucks. You people are idiots. You don't even understand how stupid this is.
Yep. Exactly.
That's so funny. So I'm trying to think, like, what could you do next? Like, is it trying to get into like not a fashion show, but like an event or something? Or like how else could you spread the word about this?
I guess I could. I think the next step for me realistically would be like getting into like different stores. Not anything crazy like these huge brick and mortar stores, like bigger companies like a Foot Locker or anything. But like more like boutique style stores. So like super like intimate. That's kind of where I want to put my stuff in. Just cause like they have elevated aesthetic too. So yeah, I think that's the next step for me, is getting into like smaller boutique type stores.
Interesting. So yeah, if you did go to like a sneaker shop or something that is selling high-end Jordans, and then you have a cool ass Michael Jordan t-shirt or hoodie, like that would make sense that somebody would be willing to spend $1,000 on shoes, would also buy your sweater.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so interesting. Yeah, and that's literally just, you got to like DM people or like make connections in person. Yeah, exactly.
And I do know a lot of store owners through the years just doing it. So I think it's just a matter of me like reaching out, like you said.
Yeah.
Like, hey, do you want to take on however many tees? Like I'll send them over and see how they do,
There was a board shop in Bartlett. Do you ever see those t-shirts?
No.
Okay, so it was a skateboard shop.
Okay.
And the owner was like maybe like 45 or 50. He was kind of older skater, bro. And I think it was just him who owned it, but then his buddy would draw the shirts. And so every year they'd come out with like the new board shop shirt. And it was like this crazy cartoon sketch thing. And then like their logo was just like like a sound bubble almost.
Yeah.
Like a word bubble, and it would say yeah, YEAH exclamation point.
Okay.
So it was always like some weird, like one of the classic ones was like Stephen Hawking, like a crazy weird cartoon picture of Stephen Hawking, and then just said yeah on top of it.
That's crazy.
So like all like the punk skater kids would come into school like after the summer wearing like these cool board shop shirts. But
yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. But again, it's just sort of like a local style. Like nobody else outside of 2 towns around that skateboard shop was wearing those shirts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What's your shoe game like?
So funny you ask. I recently downsized like crazy, bro. It was just getting too much, bro. In all reality, I probably had over 200 pairs.
That's insane.
And like when I moved out, I kind of realized like, bro, I don't need all this, So I've had my time with the shoes. I worked at Champs.
Oh, cool.
So it kind of just added up from there. Like you got a discount. It's super accessible. So you get a lot of pairs from there. And then my connections just through like what I do now, it just added up over the last however many years, 6-7 years. And I was just like, I'd rather have the money. And like Nike and all these other brands are just bringing stuff back anyways. So like if I wanted it in the future, I could just go ahead and grab it. So.
Yeah, I've seen online that they're basically selling these shoes that used to go for crazy expensive for like $99 now or something.
Now so like they're called the Undefeated Fours. It's like they call it a grail for sneakerheads, and like tens of thousands of dollars before, because it was like the first Jordan collab, but now they retroed them and they go for like $300-$400, which is cool because it's something like we've always wanted that we could go and get. At least it's more accessible, but at the same time, it's like if they brought back those, like they're pretty much going to bring back all the other pairs,
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another thing. Like with the cars, it's like, I can't afford $500 shoes. There's how is that even possible?
Yeah, it's like I say, everybody has their own hobby that they like to do, and some just happen to be a lot more expensive than others, unfortunately. But yeah, it's just something I've always been into ever since I was a kid. And once I started to, make money working, I was like, all right, like I can actually buy stuff that I've always wanted. You know?
Plus, if you're around it all day, how could you not want to buy the
exactly for sure.
So did you make a bunch of money selling it, or like how did you?
So I resold a little bit in high school and like the first year or so of college, but then I started working in it. You can't really work in it and resell, or at least you're not supposed to by the books. Everybody does it, but yeah, it was super time consuming, bro, and like I don't know, I just kind of fell out of love with it, so I just kind of stopped.
Is it kind of like the weed game, like trying to sell weed, like selling shoes, or is it?
This is a little different, just because I don't know how the weed game works like that. At least on the back end, but I guess it's the same like business model. You buy something and then you flip it for a profit. So
interesting. But like, what I meant was when you sold all of your shoe collection, like, did you sell it like recently? You said you downsized a little bit, or did you just throw them away?
No. So I donated a bunch of pairs that you can't really get money for, but I did have a bunch of pairs that I could get money for, so I sold them. I still have a bunch of pairs, which is like, for me it's not a lot, but for most people it's like, why do you have this many pairs? But I sold them, some individually, some like all together. So I made good money off of it for sure.
That's cool.
Yeah,
at least you're like, okay, I'm sure you got less money than you should have, but it's like, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, and like it's a really good time for buyers right now in the sneaker market, just because like everything is down. So if you're selling, it kind of sucks, but if you're looking to buy, like now is the time to like go after the pair you wanted.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and just like growing up, I'm sure everybody has that pair where it's like, I've always wanted that pair of shoes.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
What about just completely changing it? What about travel? Are you a traveler? Do you go on vacation, or you got anything planned?
Not recently. Over the summer, I definitely want to take like a weekend trip to LA for sure. Like a weekend trip to NYC. Never been out of the country. I think my dream vacation, to be honest, is like Tokyo.
Yes.
just go out there for like 2-3 weeks. Cause like for me, if I'm gonna be on a plane that long, bro,
Dude.
like you gotta stay out there for an extended period of time. But no, I'm definitely trying to get more into travel now that, you know, I don't, versus like if I had a family, you know, you can't really.
For sure. And you have your freedom.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
For sure.
If you've broken through that 9 to 5, like, fuck it, dude.
Definitely trying to take advantage of that right now. So definitely going to plan a few trips later this year. Don't know where or when, but yeah, for sure. That's definitely like a big goal of mine going forward. What about you?
Oh, I've never been out of the country either.
Okay.
And I have nothing planned. I'm so bad with vacation. I want to go so many places, but I have no money or time to go.
Yep.
But my buddy Gerardo that I was telling you about, he went on a month-long trip to Japan.
Okay.
And went all over and everything. But he just put out this like cool. He made these like, because he's Mexican, so a lot of his stuff is very Mexican, you know, proud stuff. But so he put out these like denim poncho kind of things, I guess.
Like
so
like a gown type thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And all the visuals and stuff are pretty cool. You should seriously check it out.
Yeah.
But he got all of it like raw denim from Tokyo. So like he has this whole vlog about like going into all these different shops and like finding the material and stuff. It's really cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, just to make his trip so much cool. It's not just like, oh, you just went on vacation. It's like, no, I've done something with it.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. You took advantage of it. You did, like you said, you did something versus just going out there, you know, vibing out,
getting
going on
drunk
vacation.
every night.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly.
Yeah, dude, a month would be crazy. Him and his buddy came on the show and talked about it, and like, it was just like, you know, you stayed in this city for a week, then you take the train to go to the next city, and you're just like, that's dope, so crazy.
Bro. Yeah, and it's like for me, it would be like a complete culture shock, which I've never really had. So that would be like a dope experience for sure.
Just being completely immersed, yeah.
For sure.
The guy it's about to come out this week is he's Vietnamese and Cambodian, so it's like Southeast Asia. Okay. And so he's talking about he did these trips out there, and there's this place called Angkor Wat. You ever heard of that before?
No.
In Cambodia?
No.
So there's all these Angkors, which I guess means temple maybe in Cambodian or something. But it's like these crazy, like huge temples, like in the jungle. It literally looks like they say like Tomb Raider or like what was that one game where you like
Temple Run?
It's like that shit.
Okay,
but it's like in real life, and because it's Cambodia, one, it's like cheap as fuck to do anything in Cambodia, and then also like the laws are kind of relaxed, so like you can just like walk around the whole temple is like kind of open. You know?
Okay,
really really sick.
That sounds dope.
Yeah. So again, I don't know if I could ever do that. I feel like Tokyo's a little bit more accessible. Yeah. Going into the jungle, that would be nuts.
Yeah, especially like I said, like a culture shock and you're in the jungle, you don't really know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Plus, you know you're getting diarrhea.
Yeah.
No chance you're not getting diarrhea.
Probably. Yeah. Yep, for sure.
Yeah. But so then he also said he took a trip to Colombia.
Okay.
Which we were saying is kind of cool because like time zone wise, like it's in South America.
Yeah.
And it's a culture shock, but you're not getting crazy jet lagged. It's like a 5-hour flight.
I guess I've never thought about it.
Right. Think about it. It's like we're above, right?
We're right above it. Yeah.
Instead of going like halfway around the world. So I'm like, I think South America would be kind of a cool, adventurous, but you know, it's still cheap. So you could probably like kind of live the high life when you're out there.
Yeah.
Now Venezuela is taken over by the U.S. government, so who fucking knows? Maybe not the time. Now's not the time to go, but maybe go to Peru.
Yeah, switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, we just went to this after the library. Went to this little Japanese street food place.
Okay,
it's really funny. It's got like anime playing on the TVs and stuff, and we just got like dumplings or whatever the fuck. But there's like a white dude with a bandana on and like a shirt that has like Japanese writing on it and stuff. And he's just like sitting there like reading comic books. And you're like, this guy's loving this.
It's his vibe.
He was by himself too. It was like,
yeah. What's your favorite type of food?
I don't know. I mean, dude, I hate to even say it, but like cheeseburger and fries is so hard to beat.
I mean, you can't really mess it up, to be honest.
Can't mess up, true.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get a 10 burger. Burgers are like 7.5.
Yeah, most places.
It's going to be solid, but
for sure.
Not going to be crazy. So yeah, that's a terrible take. Love Mexican food, obviously. Italian food is goated.
Yeah, for sure.
I love Japanese foods. Like we said, we went to that little street food place. What about you? What do you like?
If I had to pick, probably Italian, bro. Like I love pasta. You know, like there's so many different varieties you can get.
Yes.
Mexican food for sure. Chinese food. But like Chinese food, you can't really, at least to me, you have to go to like a small, like family owned, like
definitely.
You can't really eat elevated Chinese food to me.
It's a weird one, yeah.
Yeah, you can, but like to me, like you got to go through the experience of like the mom and pop Chinese places.
Yeah. It kind of needs to be a giant pot of it being cooked in the back.
Yeah.
And you're just getting a spoonful out of it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And the little plastic containers. Yeah.
Exactly.
For sure. Yeah.
I did, before Uber Eats and shit was kind of a thing, I worked for this delivery lady. And she was kind of like the Uber Eats of the area. And so she would send you out, okay, I need you go to this restaurant tonight. And then on Wednesday, you go to this restaurant. And then, so like you were kind of like that delivery guy for whatever.
Yeah.
But anyways, there was this one place I went to and I was working there and they were being so weird, Chinese food place, being so weird. I think it was like in Schaumburg or something. And they made me like sit in the front of the restaurant the whole time. And I was just like, okay, whatever. And I get the delivery and then go and whatever. And I'm like, I gotta piss. Like, please, can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Like, okay, fine. So I walked through the kitchen in the back. Everyone's smoking cigs in the back cooking. Bro. I was like,
that's part of it. That's what you order. That's part of it.
Yeah. I was just like, huh. I mean, I didn't care, you know, but like, I was like, oh.
It is crazy how like different, not even just, I mean, this is everywhere, like how different establishments are run versus other ones. Like some are so strict and some just don't really give a fuck. But yeah, it's crazy. Like when you actually see it like firsthand, you're like, the hell's going on back here?
How was that shoe store that we will not name right now? How was that place?
So
how was management there?
I guess it depends on the store you were at, bro. Cause like they would do management moves every quarter, 3-4 months. They would say it's for training, which like looking back, I understand. But, so like I was at 5 different stores. So yeah, I was at like Woodfield to start, Yorktown, Harlem and Irving, Bolingbrook, which was the longest drive.
Oof.
Yeah, it was like an hour and 15 for me one way.
So were you furious when you got sent there? You're like, what the fuck?
At first, yeah, but like I got there and I met one of my best friends, Santi, so it worked out. That's cool. Yeah, no, I found out I was going there and I was like, bro, like, can I just get like a little bit of raise to like make up for it?
Right.
You know? But no, I would, and it was a super dead store, so you would just go there and chill for the most part. Like you would have like day-to-day operations you would have to do and whatnot, but yeah, it was a super laid-back store. And then the last one was Fox Valley in Aurora, which wasn't a bad drive at all. But yeah, I guess it depends on the employees. A lot of shenanigans, I'll say that.
Sure.
So like when you ask for a shoe and they're taking 5 minutes, a lot of the time it's for bullshit.
Right. They're in the back vaping.
It wasn't that, but it was yeah, I'll just leave it at shenanigans for sure.
Right.
But some of the best memories for sure.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, those kind of jobs are so fun where you got a crew and everybody's kind of like your same age, you know, and you're all buddies. And again, and especially that, like you're all into the same thing. So you've just like, you're talking about, you know, and all the same kind of stuff. That'd be so cool. What about chicks?
Chicks.
Ever spit game on the job?
No. At the time I had a girl.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Gotcha.
But no, like I'm not even I'm like super introverted as is. So like, I'm just not gonna go out and shoot my shot. So yeah, like even like when I'm out now, like I won't go up to you. Like no, it's just not happening.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
I've been with the same girl for 10 years.
Okay.
And you know, my friends will talk about. I'm just like I could not do that, man.
They don't care, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like some of my friends, I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
but you just have to have the mentality of like, yeah, I'm going to lose 9 times, but one time she's going to like me.
Yeah, but no.
I couldn't
I just couldn't live with myself, bro.
Oof.
In person, too.
Brutal.
No. Couldn't do it.
Also, now I'm just in the same room with you for a little bit, like an hour at least. Like we're at a bar together. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yep. Yeah, I got to go do a different one. Couldn't do it.
Yeah. Okay, but so you're single now?
Yeah, for sure. I've been single since beginning of June.
Okay.
Same thing, long-term relationship. It was on and off, and then we kind of just ended it just because it wasn't going to work. So, yeah, I've been single 9 months. It's different for sure because I've never really been single for this long. So I'm kind of like, learn. That's the thing right now. I'm like putting myself first, which I really haven't been able to do. So I'm putting myself first, kind of like, and I'm not looking for anything either right now.
Right.
That's the biggest thing is I'm not trying to waste anybody's time just because like I know I can't give 100% of myself to someone.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just working on myself right now, bro.
No, I think that's great. And I don't want to say that I'm jealous of that, but being in a relationship, it's a lot of time.
Yeah,
it's a lot of time and a lot of energy. So for trying to do something creative like this or what you're doing, I mean, I'm sure that felt good to be like, okay, now I don't need to
take a step back.
I don't need to consider her. I don't need to have to think about how does she, why can't I stay a little bit later? It's like stuff, just every little detail, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So you haven't even tried a date?
I've been on a few, but like I said, it's more so like just hanging out, bro. I don't really look at it, at least the ones I've been on, maybe one of them was like a date, but at the same time, it's like I kind of established like I'm not looking for anything. So like rather just, have a platonic friend, if anything. So
yeah. Oh, that's cool. I just had this rapper on who, he was like, I went on this date with this chick and off the bat, she's like, I'm looking for something serious. If you're not, like, just go home now.
What did he say?
And he was like, me too. And then she's like, okay, also my friends told me that you have a child. Is that true? And he goes, absolutely not.
Does he have a kid?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, I knew right away, like, this can't go anywhere. But he's like, I'm here, like we're at dinner, like what am I supposed to do?
Might as well enjoy it.
Right. So he's like, I just lied off rip, but he's like after that date, he's like, it was great. We had such a fun time. It was awesome. He's like, but I never texted her again because he's like, I can't lie to you. Like, I mean,
yeah. No, that's funny. That's funny. I mean, we're here. We might as well make the most of it.
I mean, I probably would do the same thing. Lying about my son though, that would be tough.
Yeah, that's a little wild. Like, if you don't post them on social media, that's one thing. But then, like, if she asked you straight up, I'd be like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She's got information, clearly.
Yeah.
And he doesn't post his kid on social media for just, safety thing or whatever.
For sure. Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, dude.
No, that's funny. That's funny. I'm telling you, dudes are crazy, bro.
I know. But I'm saying though, girls too, like I would think, what I see online is like every woman is a terrible person now, and it's like, I would hate it. Like I'd be so upset and so sad and like what the fuck,
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to like when I start looking around. I'm not really
trying to find something serious. Yeah.
Yeah. And you gotta. My biggest thing is I don't like starting over, bro. Like you go on a first date, you gotta ask all the basic questions, whatnot. I'd rather text first and then like hang out versus first time talking to each other is face to face to where it's just making small talk. And I'm like, and a lot of people don't know how to hold conversations, bro. That's a big thing. It's like, how can you not just talk to somebody, especially if you're interested in them?
Right.
Plus
it's some chick from Tinder who you picked because she was hot. So she's not actually interesting, and then it's like, you're talking to this person who can't hold a conversation.
Yeah. I don't think I could ever use dating apps, bro. I don't think I could get to that point, to be honest. Oof. I'd rather just stay looking. As sad as it sounds, but no.
Well, that's what we were saying is like, because this guy was saying, he's like, I was a sex addict. It's like, I didn't have sex for a year, all this crazy shit, whatever. Which part of me was like, are you flexing right now? Like, are you trying to be, I got so many women that like I had to stop, but
I had to turn them down.
Right, exactly. It was like, oh, okay, right. Mm-hmm. He was a really funny guy, but but anyways, I don't know. I'm glad that I'm engaged.
Yeah, you should be. When is your wedding?
We have not planned anything.
Okay.
We've been together for like 10 years. We moved in together, so I proposed right before we bought this place.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, okay, I'm committing to you.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we got engaged like about a year ago. So nothing planned yet, but
taking it day by day.
It's
a big commitment too, and a lot of money, bro.
It's a lot of money. Big commitment. Yeah, there's a lot of details, right? So it's like you have to kind of like really, if you're gonna do it, you gotta like completely commit to it.
Yeah.
So anyways, my parents are definitely like, hey, if you don't do it, you're just gonna not do it. And it's kind of like,
My best friend is getting married in October, and he's kind of like telling me like the behind the scenes stuff, and I'm like, bro, that's a lot, bro. And they're not even having anything crazy. It's like a super intimate wedding, at least from what he told me. And I'm still like, that's wild.
Right. $15,000, $20,000.
At least. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my little sister, I'm the middle child. So my older sister's been married. My little sister just got married.
Okay.
So she got engaged and married since I've been engaged. So now everybody at the wedding was like, "Oh, you fucking idiot!"
Less than a year.
Right.
Yeah.
But her husband is in the military and whatever. He was like, I was about to say getting deported. He's getting whatever it's called.
Deployed.
Yes, exactly.
There you go.
Not deported.
Yeah.
Getting deployed. So it was like kind of a now or never sort of a thing. But yeah, I think I told every single person at the wedding why this was not my wedding, today. Everyone's, well, yeah, we got the letter in the mail. We thought for sure it was you, and I'm just.
Nope. Not I. Nope.
Just sucked.
You're just sitting there like, we'll see.
Yeah. It's coming, I swear.
Yeah. Yeah. Down the road.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Would you want a big wedding? I mean, that's kind of a girly thing to ask, I guess.
So I think so. Nothing like crazy, but my dad's side, I mean, we don't really talk to each other like that. So I guess I wouldn't invite everybody, but his side is definitely pretty big. I think he's one of 8.
Damn.
So I have a lot of
cousins.
Yeah, but they're all like spread out versus like my mom's side. We're like all in the same area. We're super close.
Oh, that's cool.
But I think I would want like a medium-sized wedding for sure. Nothing like super intimate, but like nothing too crazy at the same time. But
you kind of need enough people to like make it a fun party,
Make it a wedding.
Yeah,
right.
Make it a wedding. Yes.
Exactly.
Are your parents still together?
Yeah, so they're high school sweethearts.
That's awesome.
So I don't know what anniversary they're on, but yeah, they've been together for however long. So,
that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my parents too.
Okay.
Yeah. I've always kind of growing up that I thought that was normal, but then after a while, like all of my friends' parents are divorced, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, I feel like it's becoming, and even marriage now, I feel like a lot of people aren't really getting married; they're kind of just being together.
Yeah,
at least
true.
I'm starting to see a lot more of that. But yeah, like you said, growing up, that's like what I was used to.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that made me a better person. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but
yeah, for sure. And like when you do get married, it's kind of like, all right, like we're in this for real. Like I saw it firsthand. Like they could get in fights, whatever. I feel like now a lot of people just the first big thing and like they're out.
Right,
they're divorced. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I feel like with some of my buddies, where it's like, you date a girl for a couple months or whatever, a year, and then it's like, oh, she's a fucking bitch, I'm done, and then you move on to the next person. It's like, I get it,
yeah,
but at the same time, you kind of have to fight through that a little bit to like, if you're really committed to this person,
build that relationship. Like, not everything is gonna be perfect, bro.
Yeah. Also, you're a fucking dickhead too, so she's probably
it goes both ways. Yeah, it goes both ways for sure.
Yeah. You just never want to be that person. You always know that couple where it's like, I fucking hate my dumb wife, some old guy. It's like, I don't want to be that person either,
No, not at all.
Yeah. It's weird moving in together. There's definitely like learning curves and just like you're around them all the time. And so you just have to sort of, I don't know, act differently. Where before it was like you'd see them a couple times a week or something and it was like so exciting to hang out and stuff. And
you kind of see how they are like day to day, like for real, and like what to expect, like when you guys like build a life together. Yeah. So I feel like that's a big adjustment for sure.
Definitely. All right. We're at 48 minutes. I just want to make sure my cameras are rolling and then we'll kind of do a little wrap up thing at the end or whatever.
For sure.
Yeah, kind of bring up.
No problem. Yeah. So you're watching any shows now?
Yeah. So growing up, I was never really the biggest, like, like I would watch Sopranos.
Okay.
I would more so jump around. Like I never watched it all the way through, which is a big goal of mine right now. But it's funny. It kind of popped up on my Netflix. Like, I don't know what, like it flashes the different shows and Trailer Park Boys popped up.
Fuck yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is this? So I started, I think I started at like season 7 and it's like some of the most unhinged, like off the wall stuff I've ever seen. So I've been watching that pretty much every night before I go to bed now.
I feel like if you had the glasses, you could kind of do like a Bubbles for Halloween kind of
for
thing.
Sure,
you could
for
do
sure,
it.
For sure. Have to keep the frown on. But yeah.
Ricky.
What about you? Yeah.
We're actually in season 6 of Game of Thrones right now.
Okay.
I watched it like when it came out, but she's never seen it.
Okay.
And I've been telling her for years, Game of Thrones obviously is kind of like a boy show, I guess, or whatever, like knights and dragons and stuff. But It's so fucking good, dude. We're literally at the best part of the show right now. Okay. So after you leave tonight,
never watched it. I'll have to.
Oh, bro.
I hear like everybody that like watches shows religiously, they always say like Game of Thrones is up there.
I mean, I think people would argue Sopranos versus Game of Thrones for like best show of all time. Okay. Breaking Bad, like all those like heavy hitters.
Yeah. Breaking Bad is up there for me. I think my favorite show of all time would probably be Ozark. Such a good show. I just started rewatching it just because like Jason Bateman too is probably so like one of my favorite actors.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Did you ever watch that TSA movie with Jason Bateman?
The like Christmas one?
Yeah, it came out like last year or something.
Yeah.
That was kind of sick.
It was good, but the ending was kind of, if I remember correctly,
a little cheese.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he got like suffocated in an airplane or something at the end.
I think he's coming out with a new show. Next month.
He does a podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called Smartless. Him and like 2 other actors that you would definitely know that I'm blanking on, but they're like one of the top podcasts.
Okay.
Like consistently. My mom actually listens to that show. I've never listened to it, but I just know it because of her. But no, he's a man. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of other shows that are awesome. Did you ever watch Californication? Have you ever heard of that show?
I've heard of it. I never watched it.
All right, so it's this guy who's a writer, and his wife cheats on him, and because he's like too kind of serious and sophisticated, so she's like, I can never talk to you, so I fuck the mailman or whatever the fuck that is. But so the show is every single episode, he hooks up with the hottest chick you've ever seen in your entire life, but by the end of the episode, he's like, I just miss my wife.
It's just not the same. Yeah, it's not the same.
And he's like a writer. He drives this old beat up Porsche, and it's kind of a fun show. A couple seasons are cool, but I would not rank that with Sopranos.
Up there, yeah, just a good watch.
It's a fun one. Yeah.
Do you have any guilty pleasure shows?
Ooh,
mine is probably like Love Is Blind, bro. Love Is Blind, Love Island. Like I love those type of shows.
Yep. I've definitely seen some Love Is Blind. We watched this last season of Love Island. That was
all over the place.
Yep,
for sure.
Yeah, no, my girl definitely liked that. It's fun. I mean, like you said, guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of shitty, but you're like, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we watched it. We went out to dinner or something with my buddy and his girlfriend, and then the new episode came out, and so the girls wanted to watch it or whatever. And my friend was so pissed that we watched it, and he'll still bring it up to be like, "You're so fucking, you know, lame for letting us do that." You know, I'm like, dude, what are we gonna do? I mean, why not watch it? It was fun, you know. But
no, that was a good watch, and it was like every night too, which was like different for like a show.
It was cool, yeah, because it had that old school feeling of like it's out tonight. Everyone's watching it. Yeah. I think otherwise you'll ruin it on social media the next day.
I think the last show for me that was like that was Euphoria. It would come on Sunday night. Super good, bro. You should watch it. It would come on Sunday night, and like your whole timeline would be talking about it. And like if you didn't watch, you like couldn't go on Twitter.
Exactly.
You know, you would see it.
Are you a Twitter guy?
I am.
I feel like for some reason I clocked it right away.
Bro, I love it. Like
me too,
that's probably
Twitter.
My favorite app. It took me the longest to download TikTok, just because like I knew once I got on it, I would keep scrolling. But TikTok is up there for me now. But yeah, Twitter has always been like my go-to.
It goes through waves of being good and not good. And after the Elon thing, I thought it was going to be great. And then it kind of has fizzled out. What I hate about Twitter now is that, at least for me, nobody that I'm following really tweets anymore. All I'm getting is like just like corporate accounts and stuff, if that makes sense.
Ads and like
exactly
shooting like
or like promoted shit.
Yep. I mean that's Instagram too, bro. Totally. Every 2-3 posts there's an ad, sponsored ad. It's crazy, bro, but it's business for them. So
I know,
which is unfortunate because like I want to go back to the old days where it was like you said, everybody you followed, that's all you saw.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't post anymore. I never posted. And then now that I started this for 3 years, now I post every single week where I literally would post like once a year or something, you know?
Yeah.
So now I'm like, now that I'm posting, nobody else is posting.
Right. It's in reverse. What's going on?
Yeah. Okay, so but back to shows. I'm trying to think of something else. Like Seinfeld, you ever gotten into that?
Yeah, I love Seinfeld,
dude,
bro.
So good.
No Soup for You. You know, that's one of my favorite episodes.
Incredible.
Nah, I just love their dynamic too. Like it's one of those shows where like each character has kind of not their own storyline, but like they can follow each character. You know,
and it's also great because you can jump in
whenever.
Any episode, you're halfway through the episode, and you go, "Oh, I know what George is going to do about this or whatever. You know, it's so funny.
Same thing with The Office.
Yep.
I love The Office.
Yeah, that was definitely our show for years. You watch The Office every single night, and you just kind of keep rolling through the seasons. And but I don't know. A couple of years ago, we probably stopped watching that. Maybe we swapped for Seinfeld when that came on Netflix. But I don't know. I'm trying to think of some other shit. You said you like Breaking Bad?
Yeah. Yep.
Did you ever watch the other one, Better Call Saul?
A little bit. Yeah, I just didn't get all the way through. I don't know what it was with that show.
Same. I never got into it.
I think it's just because I was so like used to Breaking Bad and like the storyline, like the switch up. I just couldn't really follow it.
Yeah. Oh, another good Breaking Bad thing. So you know the brother-in-law, the cop, DA.
Yeah.
So he like owns a bar or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this. It was so cringy, dude. It was so bad.
Like in real life?
In real life.
Oh, okay.
So it's like an Instagram post.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we're down here at the Shake Shack or what? Not Shake Shack. Fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, we're gonna make this our signature cocktail, the Heisenberg.
Oh Jesus.
Right? And you're like, oh, fucking kill me. And so he's trying to make it. So he's standing there next to like his bartender, and they keep like awkwardly handing the bottles back and forth to each other and like pouring it and stuff. It looks so bad. And then, you know, at the very end, it's blue, of course. And then he's like, and here's the signature Heisenberg, whatever. And it was a little rock candy, like blue thing you stuck into it. And you're just like, oh
come on.
All the comments are like, this fucking sucks,
That's
dude.
crazy.
What the fuck?
That's too straight to the point.
So bad.
Like, yeah, you got to switch that up.
Yeah. And they use their tequila or whatever. They have their own tequila. Whatever his name is, Jesse Eisenberg. But what about movies? You seen any movies recently?
No, I'm not the biggest movie person, to be honest, bro. Even like the movies that I should watch, like I've never seen them, bro.
Gotcha.
So I watch, like, I'm trying to think. If a good one pops up on Netflix, like I'll go back and watch it.
Yeah.
But like I have like the basics, like Wedding Crashers is always like a go-to.
Mom, the meatloaf.
Yeah. Movies like that to where, because I like comedies. I do like horror movies, but like now is not the time.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm not the biggest movie person.
I just watched Bone Temple. Have you seen that yet?
No.
28 Days Later, or 28 Years Later it's called?
No.
So I guess it's like the third of the movies.
Okay.
It's like 28 hours, 28 days, 28 weeks, 28 years.
Okay.
And it's after like the outbreak of zombies, right? And they don't follow each other, I guess. This is the first time I saw it, but it was fucking sick. So it's like they're in England and you're kind of following these two different storylines of like this old man who has somehow survived for 30 years during all this like zombie stuff. He's like sort of a scientist. He's got his own little camp. And then he's got this one zombie where he's like giving him morphine.
Okay.
And so then he's like chilling out and like they sort of like become friends.
Yeah.
And then he's like a psychiatrist or whatever. So he's like diagnosing him. And then I don't want to ruin the movie, but he starts giving him different drugs and sort of realizing that maybe he's not a zombie. Maybe he can control it a little bit.
Okay.
And then at the same time, there's these sick, twisted fucks who wear tracksuits and think that they are like Satanists. And they're out there like just killing people and like doing all this crazy shit. And then these two stories sort of connect.
Yeah.
And it's just bloody and gory and twisted.
Interesting.
They make him take a guy's shirt off, which means cut the skin off of his fucking torso.
Yeah.
But anyways, I watched that. We were on a ski trip, and at nighttime, we're like, oh, fuck it, let's go see a movie.
Yeah.
But it was cool if you like scary movies.
Okay.
It was cool.
Okay.
But recently, we've gone to see a couple movies in the theater, and like post-COVID, I have not seen like movies
a lot in theater at least.
Yeah. And it's awesome.
It's fun, bro.
It's awesome.
I forgot like how much I enjoyed like actually going, because I'll go like alone, bro.
Dude, yes.
I'll just go, like, if I'm not doing anything, I'm like, is there any good movies? Like, just go watch it. You know?
Yeah, dude. I've never done that, but I've always wanted to go to a movie by myself.
Yeah.
Like, if she doesn't want to see the movie or my buddy doesn't want to see the movie, it's just go by yourself. I've never done it, but I really should do that.
Good time.
Yeah. Do popcorn, candy. Now every movie theater sells beer, too.
Liquor, bro.
It's like...
Yeah, you're good. You're set.
Yeah. I'm loving the movies. We got one, like, right up the street.
Okay.
Hop on the train, head up there. It's awesome.
Right there.
Yeah, it's but it's kind of the old school one, so it's like just like regular seats.
Okay.
Which kind of sucks.
Yeah, not the recliners.
Yeah, the tickets are still like $11 or something, $12. So it's pretty good, but dude, once you get in those recliners, it's
bro,
hard to go back.
It's the best. Yeah. End of the movie, you're like, where's the button?
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah. There's another theater that's in the mall that's like 10 or 15 minutes away. And I went there for the first time. And that's one of those where like you can like order food, like you get like eat a cheeseburger and shit. Yeah, they bring it to you, which is kind of cool. But also kind of annoying because like there's like waiters coming in and out of the theater and stuff.
You're like, get out the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never understood the connection between movie theaters and malls.
Yeah.
I never understood that, bro. Because the first one that kind of popped up and I was like, was Spring Hill.
Sure.
And then I forgot where else. What's the one?
Charlestown used to have one.
Charlestown.
I think it probably only has a movie theater.
Stratford too.
Stratford. That one was super nice when it came out.
Yeah.
Right
but I never I was like, what's the correlation here?
Maybe just to get people in there?
Maybe if you're just waiting for your wife to shop, go see a movie.
Dude.
I mean,
that's a cheat code. Holy shit.
You could go alone, but kills time.
Yeah. Right, because you always see that guy like sitting down on the floor.
On the benches.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why not go see a movie? That's hilarious.
Yeah. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I remember watching like the Star Wars, the third Star Wars movie or whatever came out in theater, and that blew my mind.
Yeah.
It was like crazy visuals and stuff. Some movies you have to see in the theater. I feel
for sure. Like all the Avengers ones, I feel like you got to go.
Yep.
What else? Yeah, just like those type of movies, like blockbuster. It's cliche, but like you got to go.
Yeah, exactly. It's true. Yeah, this new Odyssey movie. Have you heard about this? So it's like the Greek Odyssey, right? Coming, whatever after the Battle of Troy, and but it's the first movie ever shot 100% in IMAX.
Oh,
like I guess other movies that like you see in IMAX only have certain scenes that are IMAX.
I never knew that. I thought the whole thing. I thought they just converted it.
Same. So like Interstellar or some of these other famous movies that have IMAX.
Yeah.
It's only certain parts of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is kind of like, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So anyways, so this Odyssey movie, I think it's Christopher Nolan is directing it. And anyway, so it's the first time he's doing it, blah, blah. All the nerds online are like, the armor isn't historically accurate and shit, but it's like, it's going to be badass. It's going to be Spartans killing people and, it'll be sick. But it's probably going to be another one of these like 3-hour long movies.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Every movie that comes out now is like so long. Yeah. Give me 90 minutes.
If it's a good movie, like I can sit there. But if it's like kind of drawn out, I'm like, all right, bro. Like, when are we going to get to the good stuff?
Yeah, it's like you could have cut this down.
You could have cut certain stuff out for sure.
I gotta piss.
Yep.
Yeah. I saw the Avatar, the new Avatar movie.
I heard it was bad.
It was like, it looked cool. It looked awesome, obviously, but it was the same story. The bad guys are in town, and you got to save them, and you got to use nature to do it, and
same shit. Yeah.
It looked cool, but yeah, it was definitely like. I think it was over 3 hours. And you're just like,
no, it was
Jesus
like,
Christ.
My sister went to see it. She said it was like almost 3.5 hours. I was like, yeah, no, I couldn't. No, that's a long time.
Yeah. I mean, it was like the entire afternoon we went and saw this movie.
You come out, it's dark outside.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay, buddy. One more time. Let's shout out the Instagram, how people can buy your stuff, where to look at it.
Okay.
Brag a little bit here, okay?
No. Don't like bragging about myself, but I guess I'll do it. So the Instagram is Jack IWOYH. You can buy my stuff inwayoveryourhead.com. Post most of my stuff on Instagram, but you can actually buy it on the website. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Jason Tatum likes it.
Yes.
That's all you need to know.
Yes, Jason Tatum approves. So, yeah.
Well, thanks, bro.
Of course, bro.
We are out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That was great.